Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Suburban Adventures. I'm Jason, our family's outdoor adventure channel. Today we are going to talk about a follow-up video that I posted about 5 months ago. So last summer, about my XtraTuf boots. You can check that video out. I'll put a card up there. And you can tell by the thumbnail, the reason I'm doing this is that that video, I think, it has over 1,000 views, which obviously that's like, you know, not like dude perfect good for views, but for me it's pretty good. So, but I'm following up because I am pretty disappointed in these XtraTuf boots. So in the last video I did a review of them, talked about what they are, where I got them, and at that point I had them about 6 months. So I got these boots at Christmas of 2022. So this Christmas I'd had them for a year. So last summer when I did the review of them, I'd had them for about, like I said, maybe 6 months or so. And at the time I was pretty satisfied with them. But I'm following up because probably late summer, early fall, they sort of started falling apart on me. And it's sort of disappointing because they're not cheap boots. Now I had gotten these, I think, like I said, I got them for Christmas. If you can find them on sale, sometimes you can get like discounted ones. I had seen them at like a Dick's Sporting Goods outlet store. But online, if you're gonna buy them new, you know, you're talking they're like 120, 110, depending on the style. And September and October in the fall, a couple things started happening to them. First of all, I'm gonna zoom in on them here. The first thing that happened to them is where your foot bends. Now, if you just look at them like that, they look fine. But sort of the crease started cracking right there. And so, you know, obviously they're supposed to be waterproof up to this point. And that's what I use them for. I use them for fishing, wading out a little bit. And you can see that they both, this one too, started doing that. And I noticed it because I was fishing one day and my feet started getting wet, and I was like, why are my feet getting wet? So clearly, you know, that is not supposed to happen. Then the other thing is this one, I'm not even sure what happened there, honestly. But you can tell this fabric here, it's like a neoprene fabric, has torn, and it's almost right through a hole. Now, I will say that I wouldn't say I've abused these. I use them for fishing. I use them for doing some yard work around the house, mowing lawns, and things like that. I certainly wouldn't say that I've used them for anything that they shouldn't be used for. So I went online because I got thinking, like, I've had these for less than a year back in the fall when they started breaking like that, ripping, tearing, to see if there was any sort of warranty. And I started doing some research, and I went on, you know, Reddit and some other places, and I noticed that a lot of people were saying that recently, within the last year or two, their XtraTufs were beginning to do the same thing. And so there were some people that commented that said they'd been buying XtraTufs for years and they've only really had a problem the last 2 or 3 years with them. So somebody, maybe, you know, their hypothesis was that they'd switch to a cheaper type of rubber or whatever. Anyway, I was hoping to maybe see if I could find some sort of warranty. And everybody just said, like, they reached out a bunch of times and never heard back. So the purpose of this video was to just do a follow-up, because I know in the last video I talked about how I liked them, and I do like them. They're comfortable, they're nice, they look good. But to pay that much for a pair of boots like this, you would expect them to hold up longer than less than a year. So I needed another pair of boots to, you know, sort of clomp around the creek and fishing and other stuff. And I decided, I'm like, well, I'm not going to spend that much money again. So I went with the XtraTufs. So I found these on Amazon. They are like, I think they were like 45 bucks. And I don't even know what make they are. Let me look and see. Oh yeah, there you go. Can you see that? They're the Furuian. Oh, everybody's heard of Furuian boots, right? So, so I figured, well, you know, if my XtraTufs didn't last that long, maybe the Furuians will hold up better. So you're going to see me traipsing around in these probably. I just felt like, I'm not sponsored by XtraTuf. I'm not sponsored by anybody, actually. But I just figured, like, I wanted to do a follow-up so that people could see, you know, that they didn't last as long as I was hoping they would last. And, you know, maybe look around, shop around, or read some other reviews there. I just thought it would be helpful. Anyway, you can check out some other videos. We've got a whole bunch of other product reviews and stuff that I talk about, stuff that I find useful, that maybe might help you out when you're looking for outdoor or fishing related stuff. You can check out that playlist there. If you're not a subscriber, you can subscribe right there. You can always unsubscribe later if you don't like our content. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.